Okay, so yeah, we should finish this today. Well, not the entire game, but we should be able to finish chapter 2. God, I can't wait for next part. Oh. What? The number of possible games has been calculated to be 10 to the power of 120, and that's on the low end. I've been thinking about Your Turn to Die for a while. Yeah, I wonder... Sorry, oh, you meant Your Turn to Die, not Miles Edgeworth. It's all good. Yeah, I'm excited for the next part too. It'll be really... It has a weird feeling in me. Like, I'm really impatient for it, but on the other end, I'm like, I don't want Your Turn to Die to end. It's a weird feeling, you know? I mean, I'm also looking forward to next chapter, but that's a separate conversation. Wait, so that's 10 times 10, 120 times over, right? 100, 1,000. I give up. I mean, what do you even call a number that big? Yeah, me too, girlie. Okay, you're my girl. A vanishingly unlikely coincidence, that's what. Now, tell us why you killed Knight. Unless that is, you would prefer to explain the coincidence? Well, they do say that truth is stranger than fiction. It is, as you say, a coincidence. But that's totally impossible. We just proved that. A coincidence of a different kind, child. I never imagined my correspondence was the victim, you see. And yet, here we are. Helmut is as surprised as I am. Aren't you, Helmut? Yes, yes. Knight was playing correspondence chess against Connie's. The two have some sort of connection. I suppose there's nothing for it but to finally tell the truth. Boy. The other prisoners had all gone to the yard, you see. It was a show of some sort, I believe. Here I was, minding my own business, when it comes Helmut, dragging a corpse of it, all things. I had quite the shock, not least because the murder weapon was still in the poor fellow's neck. Of course, I was none too keen on becoming a suspect, so I had Helmut take the body to the workshop. Damn. Once there, he removed the murder weapon and brought it back to me, just as I'd asked. I don't know, though. Like, why do you have a murder weapon from your room if you didn't do that? The dog pulled out the murder weapon in the workshop. Indeed he did. Removing it here would have made an awful mess, after all. You know something? That makes total sense. Remember what Mr. Sawit said, Mr. Edgeworth? The dog is the killer. Sorry for the spoiler. How dare you? Next you're gonna say the parrot did it. And we're gonna have to cross-examine that one. Oh, what is this? What should I do, Shoulder Hound? Woof. Excellent idea, Shoulder Hound. They're so cute. I love how he does like little... Like, oh, that's my widow. Who's my widow? Who's my widow, doggy? That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat. Oh wait, I forgot what my Saw It voice was. No, the parrot was the mastermind, not the culprit. What an adorable little serial killer. What is this? You're telling me he turned himself into a pickle? That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Are you talking in-game or the streamer? Yes. Yes to both. What did you just say? It was hellish. Utterly hellish. Yes, wondrous. That beast. That awful beast. He killed him. I see. So what Mr. Sawit actually saw was Helmut removing the murder weapon, yes? Precisely. I can't say I wasn't a little disappointed that he was spotted, of course. Silly boy. It's not like you to slip up like that, is it now? And there you have it. That's about all there is to tell. I did not kill the man. At most, I am responsible for the removal of the weapon. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, Sunset Cabin. Hello. Were you also playing Miles Edgeworth? What were you playing? Hi everyone coming in from the raid. My name is Elio Lappy. I'm a bunny from outer space. I like playing JRPGs, RPG Maker horror games, and visual novels. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Dr. Boombot. Welcome. Oh, you were hunting truths? Hunting truths. Oh, what is this, Barn? Are you talking in-game or the streamer? Yes, splendid. Let's hunt the bunny, right? What? No. You know what? If you do that, I'm real ready right now. Oh, Capcom's other cash cow. Old Monster Hunter. You get close to me, you'll regret it. This is exactly why I carry around a knife. It's armed. Run. Thank you for the follow. Is it Meros or Meheros? Let me know if you'd like me to say your name in a different way. Oh my, get back here, cat. Did not kill that man. At most, I'm responsible for the removal of the weapon. Oh, you got it the first way? Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow, Meros. Now, would that be all? Poor Helmut is growing restless. Oh, thank you for the follow, Aster channel. Thank you. You will get bullied.
Objection!
So just a regular day. Sorry, but if you could entertain us for just a little longer, Mr. Connies. Offender. Yeah, so we are on Miles Edgeworth 2. We are near the end of the second case. So I completely understand if y'all gotta sit out if you want to avoid spoilers. Of course, good luck with the investigation. Thank you. I hope this will satisfy the bunny. Yeah, sure. I'll put my knife away real quick, but just you know, I can quickly switchblade it out. Here's a sacrifice. You sacrifice the points to the maids. I'm sure we'd all like to know why you thought you needed to pull the chisel out in the first place. He's right. Makes sense that he would move the body to avoid suspicion. I'll not forgive the team for not using their fan names. I like some of them, but the best can only beat the best. God, he's so cute. He's such a fail guy. I can't help but just want to give him head pats because he's such a dumbass. But Connies had no reason at all to recover the murder weapon. Just like my girl Erika from Umineko, she's such a fail girl. So, the mute one isn't as dumb as I thought. Please answer the question, Mr. Connies. It was because of the bell. Oh, Connies was like Surhan Dogen, I think? Oh, really? Surhan Dogen. Oh, Dogen. Because he's got a dog. Hi, Mommy. Yeah, you haven't been around much for her appearances, and I know you like her. I know you like her a lot. It was because of the bell. A bell? The King of Bell? Devil Survivor? The one attached attached to the chisel and the one around Helmet's neck.
Guilty as charged.
Have a very distinctive design, if you will.
She could convict me anytime.
Of course, they were something of a trademark of yours, were they not?
She could hit me with that gavel. You're a very guilty guy, Twy. Think it's time you get sent to horny jail, buddy.
I don't get it. How does that even work?
Oh, to be the judge's bench? She'll bang her gavel on you.
Bodhidharma Kanis, the blind butcher. His appearance is always announced by the sound of bells.
I do like that the fan translation name was Shulhan Dolgen for dog.
The last sound his victims would ever hear. You flatter me.
She'll bang her gavel on you. Must hold it in. I mean, Connie's is also dog.
Oh, is it?
I had no idea.
It's been some years since you last saw one of them. You remember them well.
Gavel was Justine Courtney, and Eustace was Sebastian de Best. I'm not sure whether I like Eustace or Sebastian more for a first name. Sebastian sounds like he'd be like a butler, and Eustace sounds more like a nerd name. I don't really like Justine Courtney. I think I like Gavel more, because Justine Courtney sounds like a Valley Girl name. Canis is K9. Eustace Winner is Useless Winner. Yeah, I do like that.
Your knife and its attached bell were one of the pieces of evidence seized in our case against you. Yes, it was but one of my bells. One of only two in existence.
Eustace Winner is funny. It sounds like a loser name, right? Eustace, I don't know. Something about Eustace just gives off like nerd vibes. Like I want to bully that guy vibes. Yeah, Gavel sounds hotter. Yeah, Justine Courtney sounds like a country girl. Not to say that country girls aren't hot, but it just gives a different vibe. Eddie Fender, Raymond Shield. I'm not sure which one I like more with that one. I do like Eddie Fender, because it's so dumb. But I also like Raymond Shield.
Two and only two. One for my knife and one for my beloved helmet. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all. And I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me.
And has attached a helmet, the other to Connie's knife, which was seized by the police during his arrest.
When Helmet brought the body to my cell, I was rather surprised to hear a familiar sound. At first, I was sure that my knife had been used to do the deed. But no, a chisel. An ordinary chisel.
When is this guy gonna leave? I hate looking at his head bulge and his gums. Yeah, his head is just like a fucking egg. I can't stand it. I just want to break it. I just want to like break his head.
It's certainly no assassin's blade. Nonetheless, the bell would have suggested my involvement. Compounding the matter is the fact that I am the only person in this prison.
Oh god, sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was loud. I have ADHD. I have issues where I have to be spinning shit in my hands while I'm streaming, and I spun it too much and it hit me in my glasses. I'm sorry for the loud noise. Back from tea break. Whoa, hey, a bell. My buddy Pavlov had one of those ones. Egghead. Yeah, he's such an egghead. No worries. I need to get myself like a fidget spinner or something. I gotta stop spinning my headphones in my hands.
It was clear that I would become the prime suspect. And so, the chisel had to be removed and hidden.
Hold it!
You still claim that all you did was have the dog move the body? That you had nothing to do with the killing?
How could I? I told you. The chisel is not my...
Well, who the fuck else's chisel is it? Huh?
You need not take my words, Mr. Edgeworth. Why not have it checked for fingerprints?
Eustace. Huh? Me? But I don't know how to check for prints. Get forensics. Oh, right! Sure thing! Oh, Simeon Saint was Simon Keys. Simon Keys. I do like that one too. We got him! Fingerprints! They're Mr. Knight's! And Mr. Connie's. Nope. Just Mr. Knight's. Oh, and forensics said there's no sign of, any prints having been wiped off. Only Knight's fingerprints. This isn't good. Should I get them to check again? I love this sprite. I just wanna like push him in a locker when I see this sprite. It activates the bully instinct. It was in the dog's mouth. How is there still prints?
Now, do you see? I've never so much as touched that chisel.
Helmet carried it in his mouth.
That is all. Therefore, any prints must belong to whoever had it last. Ugh!
So, the murder weapon belonged to the victim? Ooh, that's not helpful. Okay, so it could have been the guy with the bear came into his room, took his chisel, and killed him then.
As I said, I have not touched the chisel. Therefore, I cannot be the killer. Or do you wish to suggest otherwise?
This is a magic world in which gloved fingers leave no prints at all, instead of unidentifiable prints. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the magical far-off world of, what, 2005? I've got nothing to counter with. But what could this mean? Is he not the killer after all? Is he actually telling the truth? No, he can't be. I am sure this goes without saying, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you do not find a solution to your current predicament, and quickly, I will have little choice but to relieve you of your badge. I think release date was 2009. Oh no, I'm talking about like in world year. Because I think like canonically the year these take place is like what, mid Y2K? Even my patience has a limit, and I will not tolerate you throwing this investigation into chaos. Am I clear? Oh, in universe it's 2019. Oh, okay. You've done it now, sir. She's serious. I hate to admit it, but the fingerprints turn everything on its head. Without more evidence, I'm back to square one. It was in the future when it released, yeah. And the first one released in 2001. In the middle of the dark age of law. Yeah, I could tell. I could totally tell. Yeah, we really are in the dark age of law.
Well, something doesn't add up. A few things, actually. What would Mr. Knight have needed a chisel for? You can do a lot with a chisel, child. Break out of prison, for one.
Alright, then how did he get it in here? There's no way the guards would let him bring a super sharp tool in with him. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey! Earth to Edgeworth! You can't stand there hemming and hawing just because of a little setback. The important thing is finding the truth, you know? It doesn't matter how we get there. As long as we save Simeon in the end, we can't give up now, or ever.
Yeah, what she said. I'll second that. You want me around with that gay? I'm half tempted to offer you a job for real.
It doesn't matter how we get there. Okay, Von Karma. We gotta get a win, no matter what. Even if we have to make fake evidence.
As like I said, the defense never rests. I rather like your pop said. What do you think lies at the heart of those words, Miles?
Any guesses? Oh, I thought you were talking about Heart of the Woods for a second, and I was like, lesbians?
The heart of those words is like this. As defense attorneys, our client's fate rests on our shoulders. We're the only ones they can turn to. Simeon's our client, and we're the only ones who can save him. So, we can't rest, not while he's counting on us. I'm not about to turn my back on your old man's legacy.
Are you?
I'm an associate with the defense now. No, I'm an associate with my father's firm. That's the role I have chosen, and that means that if I fail to save my client, I have failed in my duties. I will honor my father's vision and save Simeon Saint. No matter what setbacks I face, I cannot admit defeat. If one path is blocked, I must simply find another.
There we go! That's the Miles Edgeworth I know. Now let's find the new path forward. He can start by trying to figure out how Mr. Knight brought that chisel into the prison.
Right. How would Knight have managed to bring a chisel in here?
His pocket chest set?
Take that!
Usually, it wouldn't be possible to bring a metal object into this facility undetected.
Because of the security gates, right?
Correct. We already know that checks at one of the gates haven't been entirely thorough of late. Namely, the gate at the entrance to the detention center.
That gate is only used to scan people. Oh god, they're gonna blame Simeon even more now because of him bringing the chest.
Any item they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check. Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector? It should have been. Alas, seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late. Knight took advantage of this little oversight and had Mr. Saint bring him the chisel.
Oh, is he the reason that that tunnel exists? To the boxer guy?
Hidden inside his pocket chess set. That does answer one of our questions. And it suggests that this chisel was indeed Mr. Knight's and not Mr. Connie's. Alright. However, we still have one rather pressing problem to address. That's the security footage in which Knight is attacked by a dog. How does one explain it if Mr. Connie's was not the culprit? But then, how do you explain his prints not being on the murder weapon? That one's a real three-piper. The court, too, finds itself wanting for a satisfactory explanation. Wait, sir! I think it might be time to show you another one of my secret weapons!
Introducing secret weapon number 4, Lil V.
What is that? What sort of name is that, detective?
I came up with it myself, sir. Anyway, you can use it to analyze the video footage.
Is it for, like, little video?
An excellent idea. Perhaps then you might finally see that I am telling the truth.
Who knows if there's anything to be found? But it has to be worth a try.
Alright, want me to talk you through how to use it, sir?
Oh, this is like that one case from Apollo Justice. I hope you don't have to watch the video as many times as that case with Serenade, though. Oh my god, we gotta watch the video of Serenade again. Soon as I'm not exactly familiar with video analysis techniques, perhaps I should hear him out. Yeah, sure, why not? It's been a bit since we played Apollo. Turnabout Serenade, yeah. Guitar Serenade. If you could run me through its functions, detective, that would be most appreciated.
Yes, sir. So basically, you just gotta do what you always do. Examine anything that catches your eye.
I mean, it's been the same with Rise from the Ashes and that accursed Blue Badger video. Oh god, yeah! God, it's been forever since I've seen that case. And I can examine things with T, I see. Next up, see those controls at the bottom of the screen? The panels on the left and right let you rewind or fast forward. You can use the middle one to pause. Get used to those and you're golden, sir. Seems I can also press E to fast forward or Q to rewind footage. And I can press space to pause.
When the video is paused, you can go to the previous frame or the next frame with E. Or just use the same control panels I showed you earlier. Lastly, I'd better explain how to zoom in. Just line up the old cursor with the area you want to take a closer look at. Then use the panel in the bottom right and Lil V will do the rest. Got those 2 expanding arrows right on it. Can't miss it, sir.
It appears I can zoom in by pressing R too.
By the way, even when you're zoomed in, you can still examine stuff just like in regular view. Also, you can make use of previous and next frame to get a good look at what's really happening. The only thing you can't do when you're zoomed in is play the footage, so there's that.
I see. And how do I zoom out again?
Just use the panel on the lower right again, sir. See how it's gone from expanding to collapsing arrows on there? That's because you're zoomed in. And that about sums it up. Now, let's fire Lil V up for real. Remember, just examine anything that catches your eye and you'll do fine.
The footage from Knight's holding cell. Other than the victim being attacked by that dog, I can't see what else it might show us. But suppose we're wrong. What could we be looking at instead?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Thunder.
Oh wait, is my head pat's not working? I don't think my head pats are working. Let me fix that. Give me a second. Jail, Shiny, Pat. Oh, Twitch account not signed in. Okay, there we go. That's why. That's why it's not working. I wish I could just make it stay valid and that I didn't have to re-verify it all the time. The head pats are in our hearts. Hold on. It should work now, I think. Let me just double check. There we go. Yep, now it's working. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Twy. Oh, God. Splashed myself. Ah. Let me stretch.
stretch. Hold on. Oh. Oh god, yeah. I really needed that stretch. Holy crap. Oh. Ugh. Alright. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Could the person in the footage be someone other than Knight? And if so, could whatever's attacking them be something else, too? I should keep both questions in mind while reviewing the footage.
Can you pop your ears while stretching? Could probably if I stretch my ears hard enough. Yeah, let me stretch again. I am... Ooh. Actually, that reminded me. Hold on. I'm gonna get up real quick. I was laying down with ice on my back last night. I think I'm gonna get some more ice on my back right now. Alright, I'm back. Let me just get my Joker body pillow. So Joker can have my back be a little more comfy. While I sit down. I'm taller now. I am. Wait, hold on. Let me move my chair. Oh god. That didn't fuck up my mic, did it? I kind of bumped into my mic for a second. I'm not staticking now, am I? Hopefully not. Okay. Got my back nice and supported. This old man is good to go. Okay, I'm not staticking? Okay, good. That would suck. Alright. Let's continue.
I should keep both questions in mind while reviewing the footage. Can you guys hear me alright? I'm in like a different position now, so kind of keeping my back in a nice, kind of relaxed pose. You never know what you're gonna see once you start looking at things up close. Check every detail, sir. You'll find something, I'm sure. You hear everything? Is that good or bad? Oh no.
Alright, hold on, let me move myself a bit. I'm a bit off center. There you go.
What's in the footage seems odd.
Wait, hold on. Is it the reflection? Is it that? Hold on. So that's his arm. You can hear time passing. Let me see.
Yeah, there's the dog on him. What is that? There's this movement. You got that dog on him. Wait, hold on. Looks like you can kind of see the face over here. Or not. Not really. Can't really see the face. Let me see. Yeah, that thing jumped on him. You can see his hat though? Yeah, we know he's a guard. We know he's a prison guard. So that makes sense. Let's see. Now let me check this. Where does he come in at? Wait, that ain't the dog! That is not a dog! Looks like a... Is that the bear? I can't wait to have someone go, let's watch the tape again 400 times in the span of 3 hours of gameplay. Oh wait, we're playing a good Ace Attorney game. Wait, that's... I suspect we may have made a critical error of judgment. What we're looking at here is no dog. It's a bear. This animal is a bear. That's not a dog, it's a bear. Dwarf, you really have a bone to pick against Apollo, huh? What? I thought you were Apollo Justice's favorite fan, Dwarf. Your favorite character, Spike Brushel, is in it. And maybe it shouldn't have half of its cases be legitimate contenders for top 5 worst cases in the series, IDK. It's a Dementor. That's not a dog, it's a bear. Wait, so the paw prints from the photo I took. We're not canine, but ursine. A bear, so could that mean... Yes, I think it could. After all, who else do we know with such a pet? And if we were mistaken about the creature in the footage, it's not inconceivable that we were mistaken about the person in the footage, too. Okay, hold the fuck up. Corner's not the best, but far from bad. Not top 5 worst case. It's so funny because we wondered why Apollo is so disliked, then we realized it's just... God, that... The Serenade one was just not good. Maybe there's something in there that could prove it, sir. Something that shows it wasn't night? You're right. I can't see the person's face, which means a direct identification is out of the question. Perhaps there's something that can tell us who they are indirectly. Has some rough cases looking back to back. Yeah, it sure does. I'm still upset they didn't really do anything with, you know, their mom at the end of the game. I was expecting something from her. At least more than she gave us. I won't defend Turnabout Serenade, but when there's cases like Recipe and Lost, I don't see how Corner can be top 5 worst case. That's true. Recipe and Lost is pretty bad. Especially Recipe. Well, very easily. You named 2, and there are 5 slots. Big top. Yep. When I started seeing the big top characters in this episode, I got real nervous. I do kind of like Samurai, if I'm being honest. Insert cases from Great Ace Attorney. I can't judge that one. Eventually I will. Go girl, give us nothing. Insert cases from Spirit of Justice. Oh no. Indirectly? Like the mirror? Singular case from Spirit of Justice. Ah. Yes, it's certainly worth a look. I feel like most of the games kind of have like a halfway point issue. That kind of tends to be the issue with you know, murder mystery games. They kind of have this one case that is like really awkward because it is trying to set up, you know, raising, escalating tensions and action. But a lot of times when you're at that halfway point in murder mystery, it doesn't do it as well because they don't want to make it too tough because you're still like, you're at the precipice between begin and end. And so those middle ones tend to really get fucked up. I can't give you a detailed recollection of the majority of these mentioned, but I really think you're underselling how much of a complete fucking waste of time Serenade is in every metric. Again, I'm talking about Corner, not Serenade. Yeah, we all agreed Serenade is bad. We all agree Serenade is not good. We will not defend Serenade. You channeled your inner PM player dwarf. What's in this footage seems odd. Wait, what? The dog, ain't it? Wait, do I have to choose the dog again? Or not the dog, the bear. I explicitly said I won't defend Serenade. The corner isn't that bad. Is it that he's wearing a uniform? Because we can see it here? The figure is reflected in the mirror here too. Is that a hat? Say, doesn't that look like the hats the guards wear, sir? I explicitly said I won't defend Serenade, but corner isn't that bad. Aw, jeez. Is that what I think it is? Have there been any reports of one of the animals attacking a guard recently? Not that I've heard of. This may not be a guard at all, but somebody dressed as one. Yeah, this might be his owner, calling him over. Have this night shed a little light on the matter of the hat. The missing guard uniform.
Take that!
So, no guards have reported being attacked by an animal as far as we know. But we did hear about a guard's spare uniform being stolen. Could the person in the security footage perhaps be someone disguised as a guard? Someone attempting to escape without being noticed. A guard disguise? I guess it might work. Wait, were we just talking about someone? We were indeed. Someone who seems to have successfully made his escape. We'd assumed that it was night in the security footage.
Well, it was his cell. It's hardly a crazy theory.
Perhaps. But now that we know about the hole under the bed, it is no longer the only possibility. Whoever had access to the tunnel could very well be the one caught on camera. And who was that, Mr. Edgeworth? Would you care to tell the court who you believe this person to be? Person in the security footage is Mr. Rosso Carcerado.
Take that!
I believe I know who our guard in disguise is. It is none other than Rocco Carcerato,
the prisoner who recently escaped from this facility. I'm confident it's him because he was assigned a polar bear cub as his companion. How did they mistake a white polar bear for a black dog? Excuse me? I guess the shadows really were working in that polar bear's favor.
But the bear in that video is all black. Oh, maybe he's covered in mud.
Actually, yeah. He might be covered in mud. Indeed. And we have evidence that explains why. Elio, you've played Sonic Adventures 2. That is true. They keep mistaking Shadow for Sonic. The evidence that explains the polar bear's dark fur is... Do I need to do... a dark mud pack treatment? I'm assuming we have to do that. Or it could be this. The tunnel prints. Because that is mud. Gun makes me irrationally angry. Yo, what the heck kind of organization is that? Okay, I'm stuck between 3 of them. I'm thinking either this one, the glove, or Mr. Knight's body. One else says mud on it. This doesn't say mud. This doesn't say mud. It does say paw prints made by a bear though. Dark mud pack treatment. Yeah, because he was doing this for the animals, so he might have been doing it for the bear.
Take that!
Recall, if you will, Mr. Frank Sawwitt's testimony. Imagine wasting taxpayer money and catching a hedgehog and failing.
That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Would you care to explain why it's so dirty?
Oh, of course, that's mud from one of the pet treatments I've been practicing. I was giving one of the animals a mud pack right when the incident happened.
I see. Around what time would this have been? Yeah, so he was giving the polar bear the mud pack.
Let's see. The show had already started, so around 9 a.m. perhaps?
Not only that, but I'm 90% sure they killed a bunch of people with that truck sequence in City Escape, and they were chasing the wrong hedgehog. It's just, I can't help but be reminded of that one part in a Mega Man Battle Network with the cars crashing into each other and then they just explode and there's nothing left behind. Like, you just watch like at least 4 people die in a car crash, if not more. Like, Jesus Christ. A hedgehog, mind you, that beat a stronger version of the mech they made Sonic fight. I gotta ask Monkey when we can play Sonic again.
The thing is, the more mud I applied, the more in the zone I got, and the darker the animal's fur became. There's no trance, quite like the trance one enters when one slathers an animal with thick black mud.
Why would they send a weaker robot, Bigfoot, even though the Sonic, their Sonic, actual hedgehog, oh my god, I can't read. Even though their Sonic, actually Shadow, beat a stronger robot, Hotshot. Oh, they thought. I see. While the circus performance was underway, he was given one of the animals a mud pack treatment.
And that animal could have been...
Other robot rogue. Indeed, our polar bear.
Overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, your latest assertion simply introduces yet another contradiction. The footage from the security camera. I fully understand, Your Honor, and your doubts are entirely justified. Mr. Sawit mentioned applying the mud pack while the circus performance was underway.
Yeah, so don't send another robot that will break. What you gonna do? Send no robot? They gotta send robot. Maybe this time he'll be caught off guard. I'm shocked you didn't react to Dwarf's immediate reaction. Him responding to me saying I can't read. I do not read it. I do not see it. I do not perceive it.
And this does indeed introduce a new contradiction concerning the security footage.
Y'all hear something? I didn't hear something. It does?
Yes, let's put it this way. When would you expect the footage to have been recorded, Kay?
If it was taken right after he applied the mud pack treatment, it should have been around 9 a.m.
In which case, something isn't right about the footage.
Really? And what's that?
What new contradiction does the security footage introduce relative to when it was recorded? The time? It's not the time, is it?
Take that!
Mr. Sawit said he administered the treatment at around 9 a.m. That sign can't stop him. He can't read. The mud packing happened at 9 a.m. though? Yeah, it did. So this being at 6 is really weird. In which case, the security footage should also show a time of around 9. However, the timestamp says 6:42 a.m. On the day of the murder, the prisoners all went out to the yard to watch the circus. All except 3. Mr. Connies, who remained in his cell in maximum security. Mr. Sawit, who is administering a mud pack treatment in the workshop. And Rocco Carcerato, who had been awaiting that precise moment to put his escape plan into action. I believe he entrusted the bear to Mr. Sawit before entering the tunnel.
Oh, look at this little guy! Oh, such a cute little killer.
And the bear then slipped out of Mr. Sawit's grasp to run after its human. Mr. Sawit would have then left the workshop to pursue the bear, at which point he saw Mr. Connies' dog retrieving the murder weapon from the knight's body. It all fits perfectly, except for the security footage, which should have been recorded from around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is 3 hours off.
But why would the timestamp be wrong?
Detective, I'd like you to have the security camera examined right away, please.
Is it like in a different time zone or something?
I'm back, sir. I just talked to the guards and... Seems like the time codes can slip on these cameras if they lose power.
Oh, so the camera was out for 3 hours then.
What? They're pretty old, sir. Guess the clock stops when the power's off. Do we have anything about cameras?
Like an electricity thing?
Well, this. But I don't know if that would apply. Yeah, that's all I can really think of. Is the bracelet. Which would mean the power is off for approximately 3 hours at some point. That's not all, sir. You remember how Knight denied stealing the keys? No one believed him considering, well, you know, he seemed kinda like the only suspect. Turns out, that wasn't all he said. He also said he was knocked out cold, just like the other guy. Which may not necessarily have been a lie.
Darlings, there you are.
How goes the investigation?
Is there anything I can do to help things along?
Actually, there might be something we can do for you, Warden Lagarde. The escapee, Mr. Carcerado. I believe he may still be on the premises. He's disguised as a guard. Here's the proof, should you need it. We're reasonably certain that the person captured on this tape is our man. And if I am correct, he might even be right here in this room with us now.
Hey, Mr. Carcerado would have been wearing a bracelet, right?
Yes, a bracelet that could easily be hidden under the sleeves of his stolen uniform. Furthermore, the doors out of the prison proper don't have those sensors that detect the bracelets installed. So if he avoided doors with sensors, he could simply wait for an opportunity to finally make his escape.
Well, yes, I suppose he could. He just had to avoid the workshops and the cells then. Oh my. He's one of you, isn't he? He's here right now. Look, it's Teddy.
Oh, uh-oh. Hey, pause off. Get your mitts off of me, you big palooka. He's so cute. Thank you, Teddy. Very kind of you to confirm our suspicions. Dang it, kid! If it wasn't for you, Wida! What a thing it is to be loved, huh, Mr. Carcerado? I'm almost envious. Did he get a mask, too? Guards, apprehend this man. Yeah, I guess he was like a Scooby-Doo villain for a second. A moment, if you will. I have some questions for our would-be escapee. Did no one recognize him?
Well, clearly he's not wearing a prison uniform. So, he can't be a prison guy, right? He's gotta be a guard, right?
If we are to learn the truth, I would need to speak with him. With your permission, of course.
He was a suspect during 40% of this whole thing. I can hardly say no now, can I?
Well, come on then. Hit me with your best shot. Mr. Carcerado's escape route led directly into Knight's cell. So it's highly possible he has something to offer. Tell me what you were doing on the day Mr. Knight's body was discovered. Around the time of discovery. So it's you guys, huh? You're the ones who found my secret getaway tunnel. You know how long it took me to dig that frickin' thing? Had me a guard's uniform, a whole dog, and a plan in place, so I went forward on the day you found the guy. And this little guy just had to come right up after me. Sack of fur was covered in mud, too. Had to go back to our cell. Ugh! Would have gotten away with it if somebody had an off night and brought you bums down here. You claim to have dug that tunnel right just now. How exactly did you do it? How? It's everything I could get my hands on, see? Hammers, spoons, you name it. Spent every dime I had on this cockamamie fixer. What do I have to show for it now, huh?
Do not be disheartened, friend. Tomorrow is another day.
There's an outside chance Mr. Carcerado and Knight met face to face, just before Knight's death. I should see what other details I can extract from him.
let's go.
Hold it!
The tunnel you- Shut up! Who are you telling to hold it? The tunnel you said you don't know nothing. You don't know what I had to do. You had to come crawling to the fixer monk. Had to grovel and cow down day after day after day. Are you gonna give me back the hours, huh? The days? The months? I can't get a word in edgewise. Really? But I thought you were full of edge. You should have never stuck your noses in my tunnel. Never.
Hold it!
That was a bad one. That was a bad one. So the tunnel was all your own work. Every inch. You see anybody else in my cell when you was there, It's quite an effort even for an athlete.
Yeah, now I think of it, that is an insane amount of digging for one guy.
Yeah, well, you don't even know the half of it, kid. Ain't like I had a choice. Just nobody and don't get caught. Them's the rules a con's gotta live by.
Huh, you know, the rules of being a great thief are pretty similar.
Yeah, it's almost like you're both criminals or something. Okay, I'd rather you didn't start sympathizing with the suspect.
I was just joking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ain't no stinking joke to me. You punks owe me.
Hold it!
The uniform. Was that from the fixer, too? Uh-huh, sure was. Already had something on one of the guards. And the guy swiped it from the pal's locker. And were you wearing it when you were crawling through the tunnel? Nope, but it got dirt on it. I'd hold onto it till I got to the holding cell. Once I was out of there and all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Here we go, I thinks. Freedom beckons. And then the furball here jumped at me. Which would be the moment captured on camera. I see. I'd be grateful if you could add that to your testimony. Once I was out of that tunnel and all dressed up, opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Are you sure about that with your... That what I'm supposed to do? That might be what I'm supposed to do. Let me just keep pressing.
Hold it!
Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake, you say? Sure, anything seems easy after dragging yourself through a hole in the ground. And you are familiar with the layout of the detention center, even though you live in the prison? Why wouldn't I be? Ain't like I've never been there before. If he's familiar with the detention center, then he'd surely be aware. Now, unlike the doors in the main prison, the holding cell doors are locked with the actual keys. And I'm sure Mr. Cosarotto would have needed that particular piece of evidence to make his escape.
Yeah, oh, you made it! Hi there, Adamello! Hello, welcome, welcome.
He's enjoying his last moments before Phasmo. Yep. Adam, I don't know if you play Phasmo, but we're gonna do Phasmo in an hour if you'd like to play it with us. So I'd like as many people as I can to play with me. And I'm sure Mr. Cosarotto would have needed that particular piece of evidence to make his escape.
Yeah, how you doing, Adam? You just got home from work?
Hold it!
Look at this cute little bear.
Little murder bear. When was it that you realized you were being pursued?
I play it, but I'm eating, but I'll try to join if I get the time. Okay. Yeah, it probably won't be for like another hour or so.
Right when I'd gotten out of the tunnel. Right when I thought I was home free.
Ugh.
You didn't notice anything before that? When you were in the tunnel, perhaps? Nah, he wasn't around. I made sure of it. Knew the little guy would have been all over me like a rash if he had been. I was so close I could smell it. And there he was, the little bum.
Hey, don't you think you're being a little mean to your friend? Poor Teddy.
Oh, you're doing good. Oh, today was your day off. First time me and my friends as a group played a game together, so I'm happy. Ooh, what did you guys play? That's fun. Me nothing. He rumbled me last time and now he's rumbled me again. Kids all over me. What am I supposed to do? Coming after me yesterday was bad enough.
Hold it!
You didn't consider trying to escape with Teddy. Woulda if I coulda, but all the mud would have given us away. Chances to break out a slammer don't exactly grow on trees, pal. When it comes along, you gotta do it right. His bear is so cute. If worried about the one who loves him most, it's almost tragic. Poor Teddy. Poor little guy. There's an outside chance Mr. Carcerato and Knight met face to face just before his murder. I should listen carefully to each of his statements and look over the evidence we have.
Okay.
So it was this one. Wait, let me see. Might be this one.
Yeah, this one.
I think I'll try the
bracelet? I mean, it's not his bracelet, but we can use it as a stand-in for his bracelet.
Objection!
Oh, no, that's not it. This piece of evidence contradicts your testimony, Carcerato.
Oh, Minecraft. Though it was simple, it was nice and worth it. Spending time with my friends always is. Aw.
I'm glad you guys had fun with some Minecraft.
I want to play some Minecraft at some point soon, too. Get to work on my Amori build a bit more.
Your best shot, kid? My grandmother has a better jab than you. Oh god, okay, thought I'd thrown a decent punch there.
Better luck next time!
Indeed. My next one will be right on the money.
And he'll be on the canvas before you know it.
Before he knows it, oops. Okay, what else do we have?
Is it the keys?
So I was out of that tunnel and all dressed up. Opening the cell door should have been a piece of cake. Guard was attacked and his keys, including the one to Knight's cell, were stolen.
Is that it?
I'm not sure. I want to get an external drive to put my games in. I have so little space here. Yeah, good idea.
Also, thank you for the hydrate, Twi. I'm all out of water, so I'm gonna go and grab some more water real quick. Let me just pause my subathon timer. I'm probably gonna put away my, yeah, I'm gonna put away my ice pack, because it's not freezing very much now. Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you for taking a moment. Let me stretch. Alright, let's resume. Oh yeah, Elia, did you see the new Walpurgis Rising trailer? I have not. Not yet. I've been streaming for like, what? This is the 5th day straight I've been streaming? Because I've been doing a subathon since I got ripped off by that laptop guy. When was that? When did we start? On Friday? Did we start on Friday? So it's almost a week? It's good. Wait, what? Yeah. What? But you're not straight. That's true. We've been going for 5 or 6 days gay. Yeah, I got ripped off by a guy. I was busy, so I did not know why the subathon started. Yeah. I was having my data transferred from my old laptop to my new one. And when I called and I asked how much it would cost, they told me over the phone $120. But like 3 hours into them working on my laptop, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you know the $120 is hourly, right? So I wound up getting charged like $437. Didn't even get to transfer everything I wanted transferred over, but I was just like, at that point, $437 is so much money. Just get out of here. And I only had like $350, so I wasn't able to actually completely pay it off until today, when I raised up enough subathon stuff to actually pay for the full thing. What the fuck? Yeah, it feels really scammy. I am not going back to that computer place again. Like, Once I was out of that tunnel and I'll just... Oh wait, yeah, let's do the cell key. Let's try that. It was really messed up. Where's the link to pay you? It should be... Is it this? There you go. You claimed that leaving the holding cell would have been a piece of cake, as you put it. Yeah? You got a problem with that? Because we can make it a problem if you catch my drift. Even once you had reached Knight's cell, you still had another door to contend with. How exactly did you plan on opening it? Mr. Carcerado, I posit that leaving the cell would have been a piece of cake, only because you had the key. Don't feel pressured, Adam. The whole thing plus bills are already paid for the month. Yeah. It'd be going towards, like, food and stuff. I don't got no stinking key. I, didn't need one. It was a piece of cake because the door was open. I walked right out.
Objection!
Yeah, I suppose Knight's call was vacant by that point. There would have been no reason to lock it. And it was indeed unlocked when I went to examine it for myself. So perhaps when you'd finally succeeded today, it truly was unlocked because it was after the murder. But you had attempted to escape previously.
Yeah, the security footage shows when you tried and failed because Teddy caught you.
Which was during the circus performance, before the body was discovered. The holding cell was still locked at that time, because no one knew that Knight had yet been killed. Therefore, you must have had the key to his cell on you. Without it, your escape would not have been possible. Are you saying... could he really have... I believe he could, yes. The theft of the keys was, in fact, perpetrated by none other than... Mr. Carcerato. He is the one who attacked the guard. Oh my god, he has stanced up! But not just the guard, Knight too. All to gain possession of the guard's keys. It wasn't me, you lousy bum! I didn't even know this night guy.
Objection!
After you stole the keys, you went back to your cell to avoid suspicion. And then you waited for the perfect moment to escape. A moment when the prison would be most deserted.
I do kind of remember when we first saw him, we were asking about like why he didn't hear like screams and why like he was a bit sweaty. So I guess that explains it.
That's right, the moment of the show, just before the discovery of the body. Unluckily for you, that particular attempt was thwarted by your furry friend.
Says who, huh? You got proof, genius? This ain't your win yet. Nuh-uh.
Why didn't they handcuff this guy like 10 minutes ago?
Knight knocked the guard out for the count, and everybody knows it.
Objection!
Don't play games with me. Knight was as much a victim as the guard in this case. As a matter of fact, I have proof that Knight had been attacked in his cell. The mark on him?
Take that!
That proves it?
Indeed it does. Oh no.
Yes, I think I see it. Very victimy. Very victimy indeed. Oh, I think it was the floor. Yeah, the blood. The blood.
Overruled.
Mr. Edgeworth, this piece of evidence is utterly meaningless.
Really? Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Ugh, if only she weren't here.
I guess you had nothing after all, huh? Okay, here we go.
Take that!
Yeah, the emphasis was on in his cell. So that makes sense. We found traces of Knight's blood on the cleanly wiped floor of his cell. What could possibly explain such a thing, other than him having been attacked? And it was you who attacked him. You ambushed the both of them and stole the keys.
Wyada! What's with you, huh? The newspaper wiped that blood up good. In a way you should have found it. How'd you know it was newspaper? Huh, you dummy? Okay, but why did you think you had to wipe it up anyway?
If they took Knight in the guard's hands, they would have seen those two never came to blows. That blood would have given up the whole game. In no way they don't figure there was a third man in the ring. Plus, once they started sniffing around on the floor, they'd have found the tunnel in a heartbeat. So, you wiped out the blood to buy yourself a little more time, so you could wait for a better opportunity.
He's dead. Knew he was attacked because he's dead. Happy good money, boy. Oh, Adam? Nani? Nani?
Sadly, the opportunity you sought wasn't good enough to get you clear of the prison, it seems. I hope this helps you. Sadly, I cannot spend a lot since I'm saving up for college. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all, Cal. Like Nick said, I got the bill paid off, so that is good. I'm no longer in the red, but I appreciate it. So it looks like we reached one goal. Or maybe two. We might have reached two. Let's see. So we reached ranking games I streamed. And then what is the next goal? Chat chooses next emote. That was at 475. Okay, yeah, we reached that one too. That's good. Just supposed to give money to peeps who deserve it. Did he say rating or drinking? Did I say drinking? Drinking the games I streamed. Drinking games I streamed. What would my games taste like? How does one drink games? Very carefully. And then the next one was... Skullgirls.
your Switch cartridge liquor anyway. That's true. Drinks inspired in games. Like Valhalla.
Okay. And if we reach 500, we'll play some Skullgirls.
Let me just... Like a mojito for a gay game. Because it's fruity.
Alright, so we unlocked ranking games I streamed and chat chooses next emote.
So I'm gonna make that a pinned. Sewer water for Zonky Zero. Whiskey for detective games. So true. On the Discord.
Okay. We'll have that pinned for now.
Tiny bombs for Umineko. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, what emotes should we represent? Poison for Mysteria. Yeah, I was like, games we should definitely get emotes of. Definitely Umineko or Mysteria or God, what else? Ace Attorney. Let me see. Oh, you meant for drinking. Oh, you drink the tiny bombs. For Mysteria, you can't drink a full glass of anything. It has to be incomplete. And then it blows up. You drink like oil. You drink oil. And then you blow up like the rats in like Emily's house. Now, hand over the keys.
Right in the kisser!
Oh my god. Bro, what? What? Is his teeth? Was that his teeth? Is that his teeth bracer? No, that was his teeth bracer, I guess. Ugh. KO'd by a lousy stinking bum. Also, oh wait, we gotta update the timer too. So that was $50. I got caught up in talking about game drinks. So that would be another 6 hours. Let's go 17, 15, 44. Oh no, mouth protector. Oh, okay. You drink half a quarter glass, then you end stream before you end it to represent the delisting. God, that's such a bummer that Mysteria got delisted. We're probably one of the last people on Earth that could experience that game. What compels you to put Skullgirls at 500? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I put Skullgirls at 500. It just... I don't know. I don't know why I put Phasmophobia before Skullgirls. I should have put Phasmophobia later so I could avoid it. But I guess I was like, people want to subject me to torture, so they'd probably want me to get Phasmophobia because they know I'm scared of that game. I don't know. Fine. You want keys? Here. I hope you choke on them. Also, I just realized. Let me update my browser. I think my browser stopped working. Give me a second. It's not that one. Wait, where is it? There it is. Yep, it did stop working. Wow. There we go. Because I didn't hear the Adamello alert earlier, so I was like, huh. Okay, there we go. Now we're all fixed.
Overruled.
Wait a moment. If Mr. Carcerado here had the keys. So since we're still going on for a little bit, we'll probably do Lethal Company tomorrow as well. Indeed, Your Honor. Your theory relies on Knight having used the keys he allegedly stole to escape his cell. Depending on how we're doing for time after Phasmo, and if Jackie's here, we might do Umineko later. I know it's dumb to ask, but what even is secret at 1,200? That's enough money that I feel like I can buy a thing I've really been wanting to buy. Wait, are you hoping to finish the case or just want to continue? Wait, for Miles? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Unfortunately for you, we now know that the theory cannot possibly be true. I was thinking we'd be near the end of the case, but I don't know. I'll probably go for like another 40 minutes or so. Yes, I would like to know. But then that wouldn't make it a secret, would it, Lennox? No! Guess this changes things up a bit, yeah? Now the only person who could have moved Knight's body is the one person who knew about the tunnel. No! You gotta be frickin'! Mr. Carcerado, you're under arrest. Come quietly now, pal. Wait! You got the wrong guy! I didn't do nothing! Alright, fine. I knocked those two chumps out, and I stole the keys. Secret of the Mimic? You mean Secret of the Elio? Yeah, it's my biggest secret, which isn't actually a secret. It is a very open secret. I wouldn't say don't force yourself to finish the case tonight unless you really want to stream long enough. Yeah, if I want to, I can always come back to Miles later tonight if I really want to. We'll keep going for like another 40 minutes and then do Phasmo, I think. Unless the plot movement gets me really invested. And after that, I went right back to my cell and waited for my moment. Next time I went to Knight's cell, there was nobody around, and I mean nobody. Plus his body was found in the workshop. Think I just magicked my way in there or something? Yes, magic is real. Ooh. I couldn't even gotten out of my cell. Indeed, you only had the key to Knight's cell. You couldn't have left your own cell back in the prison. Yeah, but you have the tunnel to his room. He wants to ravioli roll out of Phasmo however he can. Yeah, if you meet Maydo, I'm sure you wouldn't want to stop. Oh my. But Mr. Connie's dog could. But of course, he may want to stop, though. Welcome back, Bard. Barn, do you play Phasmo? I don't actually know if you play Phasmo. What? It was not you, but Helmut who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. I don't know if you caught that joke, Elio. Maidel! Yeah, I would want to keep going if I saw a Maidel. Comp couldn't handle it before? I see. It was not you, but Helmut who moved the body from your cell to the workshop. I get it now. You're saying he wasn't the only gun in this conspiracy. Indeed. One can easily imagine that Mr. Carcerato and Mr. Connies might have worked together. Mr. Carcerato could have killed Knight and dragged him back to his cell. And then, Mr. Connies' dog took him from there to the workshop. There are no restrictions on the animal's movements within the prison. Movement between the detention center and the prison proper, however, is tightly controlled. There is only one possible route, and only you could have taken advantage of it, Mr. Carcerato. How can you be so sure, huh? Maybe there's more of them and you just don't know. Something tells me that digging even a single tunnel was arduous enough. You got that right. You tried scraping more than one hole in the dirt with a spoon. Luckily for me, I didn't have to dig the whole way. Somebody already did a bunch of the work for me.
Oh, is Knight trying to get out too? I guess that makes sense why he had the... What is it called? The pick? Oh, BRB, I need to get seconds of food? Yeah, no worries. What? You didn't dig out the entire tunnel yourself? Nope. Found it when they put me in that cell. He's been here for a week. Hey, maybe he's been busy. That tunnel took months. Ran all the way from there to the well in the yard already. Be slow back. My job is apparently imploding. Are you okay, Barn? Probably Connie's or his dog. That makes sense, yeah. I am unfortunately vital to its functionality. Oh, good luck with that, Barn. That sounds stressful. Hope everything goes fine. Rough. Even though down the well to check it from there, it was the same tunnel, alright. Just made good on what somebody else already started. The pillar that keeps the shit from falling. Then what was the original tunnel for? Who knows? You're the one with all the answers, pal. Maybe somebody else tried to break out? I made the rookie mistake of becoming important at work. Worst choice of my life, SMH. Oh no. Unfucking fortunately. Yeah, you gotta be in that secret little space where it's like you're important enough to the job where they don't want to fire you, but not important enough that you get a bunch of work.
Oh, or maybe the animals dug it.
Also made the rookie mistake of being important to us, Barn. Yeah, unfortunately. That's really unfortunate, Barn. I'm sure you don't like having us all adore and admire you. That's gotta be really rough. Important enough to stay there, but not enough to be noticed. Exactly.
Like to get water from the well or something.
Not enough to get fired, but not enough to get a ton of work. I've heard of more plausible scenarios than that in B-grade movies, Kay. Well's dry, kid. Ain't no water to be had down there. Heavy is the chest that wears the tits, or however the saying goes. Damn, where's Yuri Lowell? Heavy is the chest that wears the tits? Where's he at? Though, come to think of it. Smell. Yeah, it smelled kinda nice down there. Cake? Nice. Okay, yeah, it was Connie's. Gee, I don't know. Smelled sort of like dessert, I guess. A sweet scent. That sounds very familiar. Where did we come across a sweet scent before? Is there like a thing that says that specifically? We know it's Connie's room. Do we just submit something from Connie's? Oh, sweet smell. Oh, his body.
Take that!
Detective Gumshoe noticed a sweet smell when we were examining Knight's body. With the help of a police dog, we followed the scent of the body and traced its route back throughout the prison. Damn, did she snoo him? Huh? And that, Mr. Carcerato, was how we found your tunnel. Could that same sweet scent be what you noticed coming from the well? Very clever, Mr. Edgeworth. You mean to suggest that this is evidence of the body having been moved throughout the tunnel? I do. Furthermore, Mr. Carcerato, you're the only person who could have done it. Nobody else had access. You have our thanks, Mr. Carcerato. Truly. Finally, the truth comes into view.
Now, unburden yourself. It is time. Confess your role in this tragic incident.
What? You ain't pinning this on me.
I'm glad to see that we are finally in agreement, Your Honor.
Oh, she is not in agreement.
Oh, if only we were, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Carcerato may have been an accomplice, but not of Mr. Connie's, no. He was working with Mr. Knight.
Hold it!
What do you mean?
I do not believe that he moved Mr. Knight's body. Instead, I believe that he lent Mr. Knight the use of the keys he stole.
You gotta be kidding me!
Granted, it seems likely that he attacked Mr. Knight.
As a religious person, this girl is annoying me. She is super devoted to the goddess of justice. She's giving hot girl villain energy for me. Volume can be increased. Does it sound better now? I just bumped it up a little bit. Let me know if I should bump it up a little bit more, so I can properly bop to her amazing theme.
It doesn't necessarily mean that Mr. Knight was knocked unconscious as a result. And what if he wasn't? What if he and Mr. Carcerato had reached a certain agreement?
What kind of agreement exactly?
Mr. Knight was plotting an escape for which he required a means of leaving his cell.
Most hot girl villains give less Catholic guilt vibes. I don't know. There are a bunch of Catholic girl. Oh my god, I can't say the word. Catholic guilt hot ladies. Like American Horror Story.
And here was that precise means. In the form of the keys Mr. Carcerato had just stolen from the guard.
She gives Catholic MILF vibes. You got me there.
Mr. Carcerato himself would need to pass through Mr. Knight's cell in order to effect his own escape.
Emphasis on ILF. Okay, Twi, calm down there, buddy.
Mr. Knight needed only to shout and alert the guards, and Mr. Carcerato's plans would be ruined.
You were responding to Elio, but Twi got a point. Emphasis on IL. You'd like it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. You should also hydrate, Twi. I think you, out of everyone, should be the one that should be supposed to be hydrating right now. So I hope you're hydrating. It's a very hot day, supposedly, given by your results in the chat. And thank you for taking a moment. Yeah, you should also take a moment to reflect on the things that you have said in chat. I need a jinx of Supreme Hot Milk. One never escaping Supreme Hot Milk. That it is actually hot right now. Yeah, it's summer. Absolutely would historically fumble her. It's actually really cold here, but Twi is heating up chat by himself.
And so, the two struck a deal.
Lady, the only striking I do is with my fists.
My, still you deny it?
It's been hitting like 93 to 98 easily. Oh wow, really? It's 93 over where you're at, Darn? It's 85 right now for me. So, what green that we still disagree? Early morning is the only time I can walk outside without dying. Yeah, I've been hearing that we're gonna come up into like the 110s this month over here in California. It's gonna be rough. Look, I was no theater kid, but Gavel got me acting up. That's a good one.
Mr. Knight had Mr. Carcerato unlock his cell so that when Mr. Saint arrived, he could escape into the cage.
IRL, it used to be really hot up here, but suddenly we got a good amount of cold and rain. Oh wow. That's strange.
Mr. Saint was then able to move him into the prison proper just as planned.
Aha! Then he took Mr. Knight into the workshop and did the dirty deed. Don't say it like that, Eustace.
Objection!
Were neither of you listening? The scent on Knight's body proves that it was taken through the tunnel. It was moved from his cell to the... Perhaps if you would let me finish, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm still not over Elio reading me like a book over Gavel. Listen, Twy, you have a very obvious type. And Gavel hits that perfectly. Diana, Beatrice, Cove's mom, Gavel, the supreme hot MILF. You have a type. You're a book and I have read you before. It's very easy to read ya. It's been sitting stable at 92 to 97. Reaching like 109 a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, I meant Delora. Sorry, Delora, not Diana. Of course you'd know her name. If interrupting her has her bringing out the hammer to bonk, then Lord, it's my mission in life to speak when she's speaking.
I am not denying that Mr. Knight's body was moved through the tunnel.
Then what are you driving at?
Is this a trick question?
As you say, Mr. Edgeworth, the sweet scent shows the route the body took. However, it did not enter the tunnel from Mr. Knight's cell.
Huh? Then how did it get down there?
There's another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked.
What are you driving at? The second tower, Mr. Edgeworth.
The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there?
The well in the yard? Oh yeah, that thing!
Mr. Saint did not take the cage to the workshop. He took it outside. There, he killed Mr. Knight and threw his body down the well. Mr. Connie's dog then dragged Mr. Knight's body here to his owner's cell from the bottom of the well.
God, and she's so smart too.
I'm a bug, I'm a
You are so down bad!
On that note, I would ask you to recall something.
I'm a vermin, squish me! Mommy?
Chat? Y'all okay? Y'all doing alright?
What has happened in the yard at this approximate time of the body's discovery? Go ahead, Elbow. Tell me you don't share the sentiment.
Oh no, I agree completely. I agree 100%. Fucking lie to me right now. Yeah, you guys deserved this a while back. I think you guys need to get hit over the head a little bit. Please, Elio, make Gavel punk us. Oh my god. Hold on. Can you send me a PNG of Gavel Twy? I'm too nervous to Google her. I will just knife you guys while I wait. There's your hell. Now you get your heaven soon.
Heaven or hell, let's rock.
We don't got a bonk chat redeem anymore. No, we do. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's punish chat. Yeah, it's punish chat. I take out my knife, and I stab ya.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh, different name. Yeah, I changed it to punish chat because it's not just me with my bat anymore. And if I get a future model, I'm gonna have dual pistols. So it'll also be shooting chat with that model. So I figured I'd change it to just a general punish chat redeem.
What was happening in the yard at the approximate time of the body's discovery? Listen, I'm not saying I'm down bad for hot lawyer lady. What I am saying is that if there were no chairs around, she would still have a seat. You would become her furniture.
The circus show, right? Regina and Simeon were performing for everyone. Wait, Simeon!
Indeed. And so you see how it must also have been him who disposed of the body. Judge Gavel is a truly formidable opponent.
Goddamn right.
She so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts. Please, I beg, please. Let me grab this. Download GIF. Alright, chat, you wanted it. You get it. Let me just swap this. Transform. Wait, no. Not like that. There you go. Okay, chat. Just flip her, yeah. There you go.
June, 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 June.
I can flip her. Yes, pump them all. Stop being horny.
Dun, 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 dun.
And for anyone that wants it, hold on. Let me move this a little bit down more. Thank you. You're asking for the impossible. I used to pray for days like these.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Anyway. Okay. She's also bonking Elio. Yeah, I deserve it too. I agree with chat's sentiments about her hotness. I have a feeling that she's evil, but it's okay if she's evil, honestly. You know, that's her prerogative. If she wants to do hot girl shit, she can do hot girl shit.
It should have been me, not him. It's
Elio's
not
got
fair.
something to admit. If evil, why hot? She so effortlessly adjusted her theory to fit the facts. Damn, I'm designated to be the pure one in chat. I propose that Mr. Knight was taken to the yard, not the workshop. And as we have established, Mr. Saint was off stage for 15 minutes. Wrong statement. If evil, then hot. All evil people are hot. Ample time to throw the body down the well, I am sure you will agree. If hot, evil will be forgiven. True. So true.
Objection!
Your deduction is impressive, Your Honor. Maybe not all, but they're hot. However, even supposing that knight's body was indeed thrown down the well. Okay, there are some hot people I don't agree with. You know, Rosa's hot, but I would throw her off a cliff. You cannot conclusively say that it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time. Manfred von Karma is evil. Oh yeah, he's not hot. It's adjustment from the scale of hotness that equates to forgiveness for evil. But evil does not correlate with hotness. Rosa Ishidamiya is too evil to be sent for. However, I am not gonna make the incorrect statement of saying she isn't really fucking hot. I must not tell lies. Yeah, we can all agree. I think we can all agree here that Rosa looks hot. But we ain't fucking with that. We ain't fucking with her. We cannot conclusively say that it was during the show. It could have happened at a different time.
Overruled.
My sympathies, Mr. Edgeworth, but it simply cannot happen. If I fucked with Rosa, it would be in the way that would be me putting a knife in through her rib cage. That would be how I'd be fucking with her. What? Knife play? A bit more than play. Mr. Carcerado was using the tunnel at around the time the show began. Wait, I'm supposed to be pure. Mr. Carcerado, did you happen to trip over a corpse while you were down there? Knife work, exactly. I'll play and no work makes a very not dead Rosa. No, place was clean. If the body had been at the bottom of the well before the show began, Mr. Carcerado would have seen it. However, he saw no such thing. I sure hope it does slicing. It's usually more effective that way. Which makes it somewhat difficult to support your theory. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. Furthermore, Mr. Knight's body was discovered at the workshop after the show. In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint? What do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? The body did indeed enter the tunnel from the well. Things don't look good for Mr. Saint. Still. Your Honor, your theory is still just that, a theory. Thanks for watching. And I posit that you lack the evidence to back it up. I concede that, for the moment, I do not. May I suggest that we investigate the yard again? Very well. May the goddess of justice go with you. Now then, to the yard. Perhaps we can finally put this case to rest. What's that sound? Yikes! Is there a fire? Did somebody else escape? Should we maybe skip town too? Darlings, please. There's nothing to be alarmed about. By which I mean, that's not an alarm. It's the dinner bell. Is there a fire? Must be Cavell's hotness. She's too hot. The alarm went off. Although, I suppose it is rather alarming if you aren't used to it. Yeah, I'm not used to that much level of hotness in a person, Lagarde. It certainly scared the heck out of me. I'm so sorry, sweet pea. I hope you can forgive us. Alright, you two. Back to your post. Chomp chomp. I want to hug the fox. The fox is so cute. And as for you, Rocco Carcerado, it's time you went back to your room. Yeah, fine. I get the picture. Come on, Teddy. We're out of here. Warden Lagarde, we'd like to take one more look around the yard now. I want to hug Gabelle the way the bear is hugging Rocco. Oi! Oi! Oi, 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 oi! You need to hydrate for that one. That one's unhinged. That one is super unhinged. You need to hydrate, bro. You know what? I'm hydrating for you. I don't even need that to be redeemed. That is so thirsty. That is so thirsty. I need Art of Twi hanging off Gabelle like the bear. Now, I don't know if I want to see that. Oh, wait. He meant it like... Yeah. Yeah. What area is the bear hanging on to, Adam?
Wait in the guard. We'd like to take one more look around the yard now.
Oh no.
Oh, darlings, don't you have homes of your own to go to?
Why are you booing me? I'm right. You're right, but you didn't need to vocalize it. Do I please get a big chug of water? Yeah, you said it was hot where you live. That's true. You need to hydrate. You're thirsty. You're too thirsty.
Visiting hours are over, I'm afraid. Tomorrow,
No. It's imperative that we investigate it right away.
I think we've had quite enough excitement for one day, don't you? Murderers, escapees, so eventful. It's time our guests went home to Betty Bice, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Ugh. Come on now, darling. Don't make me bore you with all that I'm the warden, this is an order nonsense. A word in the guard is right. Her word is law here, and we must respect her wishes. Mr. Edgeworth, your investigation of the yard will have to wait until tomorrow. You may keep your badge for now. The matter of your standing can wait.
Just reading her lines in my head in a Stewie Griffin voice. Oh my god. For Lagarde?
I bid you all a good day.
The police lady, not Miss LaBelle. Yeah, her. The fox lady. The fox lady, and then Gabella's the foxy lady.
What are you waiting for, kittykins? Off you go.
If it's Fox Lady too, well, let me see. What are you waiting for? I can't do a Stewie voice. It's like, what are you waiting for, kittykins? Off you go. I can't do it. I can't do a Stewie voice. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Adam. Twilight, did you hear? Did you hear? You gotta hydrate. Fine. At least there is a tomorrow to me. She also looks like a Southern Belle, so that's why I've been giving her the kind of accent I've been giving her too.
Judge Cavell believes that Knight's body was dropped on the well and then taken through Mr. Carceretto's cell to the workshop.
I was busy making art. What did you do? You did hydrate, right? Oh my god. You used my drawing. You used my drawing of you. Oh my god. There it is. Oh my god, yeah, you would be sweaty like that. No, I realized where the paws were. Yeah, that's why Twice said that.
And then taken through Mr. Carceretto's cell to the workshop. But is that truly the case? Do the facts really support your theory? She also seems to believe Mr. Saint had to be the one to move the body. But was he really the only one with the opportunity to do so?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure out a way to save Simeon. I know we will.
Yes, we will. I will prove that Mr. Saint is innocent, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, to be continued.
So we still got a decent chunk left, I think, of episode 2 then. Tomorrow is another day. March 29th, 10:12 a.m., Prison Yard. Here we are again. Let's hope we can find something this time that will finally reveal the truth behind it all. Art before I have to go and suffer. Let me see. Hold on.
reasonably hot women who could and would stomp the life out of us without a second thought. Chat. Yeah, that's why I said not to force finishing the case. Makes sense. Okay, we won't force to finish the case. We'll go maybe like another 10 or so minutes, maybe. Here we are again. Let's hope we can find something this time that will finally reveal the truth behind it all. Godspeed and bless you, Barn. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me a lie right fucking out. Why am I being grouped into this meme with chat? Although that might be easier said than done.
There's nothing left to investigate.
Judge Gabelle's deduction yesterday.
There is another possibility, one you seem to have overlooked. The well in the yard. Could a body not have entered the tunnel from there? In summary, the body must have been thrown down the well and moved to the workshop. At some point during the show.
What is this?
Chat. Together, strong. Tell me, who else could have done that but Mr. Saint?
Had Knight's body really been thrown down the well? The answer to that question will surely show us the way forward. Before we begin, I should tidy up my organizer a little. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged.
Let's see here. Huh, there's a cover on it.
A dried up well slap bang in the middle of a prison? Figures it'd be locked.
Luckily, I'm a master lockpicker. Want me to do my stuff?
I think not. We'll do this investigation by the book. I cannot tell you a lie, Barn, while telling you I don't like being stomped by that lady. That is completely valid, Adam.
Come on, don't be such a stick in the mud. Whoa!
What is it, Kay?
The lock's broken. From the looks of it, it's been broken for a long time.
If that's the case, then anyone could have thrown Knight's body down the well. Judge Gabelle's theory was that Mr. Saint carried out the murder here in the yard. And then, during the performance, he threw the body down the well.
What are you thinking, Mazzarino? Plausible or no?
Oh, why don't we see if Miss Isle can help us out again?
Damn, this jail is just too good.
He'll be able to tell us if Mr. Knight's body was here, and which way it went.
Good idea. I'll call Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe speaking. Detective, I need your assistance. Come to the prison yard and bring Miss Isle with you.
You bet, sir. Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons to the rescue again, huh?
I'm fairly sure Miss Isle belongs to the precinct. I'd also like you to bring one of our witnesses. Call the Berry Big Circus and ask Miss Regina Berry to come down here with you.
Yes, sir. I'll be there before you know it.
Miss Isle is stored in the ghost trick.
Yeah, this Miss Isle isn't as good as Ghost Tricks, Miss Isle, but he's still a very good boy.
So, what shall we do while we're waiting for Gummy? How about a quick game of hide and go seek?
Edgeworth.
Oh, hey there, Teddy. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, Teddy, did you say yesterday that you play Phasmophobia? By any chance? I forget if you said you did or not.
Good idea, kiddo. Where exactly would we hide?
It's not seriously considering it. Your game can wait, Kay. We need to call on one of your more practical skills. I think you know the one.
You bet I do. One crime scene recreation coming right up.
Oh, you're actually playing with a friend right now. Oh, wow. We're about to switch over to Phasmo, if you're down for it.
Oh yeah, you asked me about Phasmo earlier. I should be able to run it, but I can check. Yeah, we're probably going to switch in very soon, if you want to check that out. But not available right now? I see.
Say what now?
Let me show you. Introducing the Great Thief's great secret weapon, Little Thief.
Whoa, screens appearing from thin air? Some next level tech, little sis. Wanna talk me through the dates? What are you doing now?
I'm inputting everything we need for the simulation.
Allow me to explain. This is Mr. Thief. It's a device that can recreate crime scenes at specific moments in time based on the data you feed it.
How about I start us off with a recreation of what the yard looked like yesterday?
Good idea. Just when they were in the middle of tearing down the stage. For anyone who hasn't played the previous game, this is the tool Kay has been using to help Edgeworth investigate in the previous game. We didn't pay much attention to the well then, but who knows? We may have overlooked something.
Leave it to me. I'll use the photo I took. Beepity beep boop beep. That's all the data. Just gotta pump the projection power to max and... Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, when alone remains all seeing.
It helps him visualize what was happening on the scene of the crime given the information he had, to find potential contradictions to deduce the actual sequence of events. Kay got it from her dad, who she was telling us is the previous Yatagarasu. Yeah, who is the last great thief.
Now, what is the true power of a real modern day Robin Hood?
Yipes! What is this?
It's a recreation of how things were yesterday, modeled on the data I gave Little Thief. This gadget was a tool used by the original Yatagarasu. They used it to plan robberies.
Well, there's no harm in using it for something on the right side of the law now.
Oh, but keep in mind that it can only recreate what you tell it to. It can't simulate things that it doesn't have data for, and if the data itself contains mistakes, then you'll wind up with those same mistakes in the recreation too.
But this particular recreation is based on Kay's photo, so we shouldn't run into any problems. That's enough preamble. Shall we get started?
Don't forget, you can examine stuff in the recreation, just like in real life. You can also present evidence to try to clear up any inconsistencies you find.
Of course. Thank you for the reminder. Now, let's take a look at that well.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Notice anything?
Wouldn't it be great if we could find an alibi for Simeon?
Careful. Bringing your personal feelings into this risks introducing bias to our findings. You must keep a cool head at all times while gathering information as quickly as possible.
Oh, so that's why you go around glaring at people. And using your icy stare to methodically analyze your tight-lipped opponents.
Did I really come across as that cold of a man?
Alright, let us save here. Alright, I think that is a good stepping off point for Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2.